Guys, it is Saturday around 3:40. Yep, 3:40 in the afternoon, and I wasn't planning on working today. Possibly tomorrow, but I wasn't planning on working today. But sometimes, you get stressed out, and my stress reliever is doing some work. So, like I said, about the Wright Stander, I love using that Wright Stander. So this gives me a good reason to just even spend more time with it and have fun with it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna knock out these curb to sidewalks. We did all this property on Thursday, and I was gonna save this for Sunday or Monday, but I'm gonna knock out these curb to sidewalks. They usually take, I think, about an hour and 25 minutes or so. You see, with this Stander, can I beat the record here? Because this is the first time of me using it for this purpose. I've always used the 48 Scag. 48 Scag walk behind and the zero turn. We've done it different ways. We used the Scag 48 and the Scag 61 turner, zero turn at the same time. Two people, one person weed eating. Recently, we were just using the zero turn and had two people weed eating. So I'm gonna see how much this cuts down on any weeding I have to do. I was looking forward to this, so about to have at it. I'll get back with you guys a little later. Hey guys, I'm about maybe 20 minutes in to what I'm doing, but I just wanted to kind of show you something that I'm starting to notice, like with the Stander compared to the zero turn or the walk behind. Now, when we doing these curb to sidewalks, it's really dangerous out here because you got cars coming like a car's coming right now. Let me see if you can see. Well, it's getting over right there, but usually big dump trucks and everything coming through here. Seeing as though it's a Saturday, you won't see as much as those as you would see during the week. Well, I think I'm a big one right now, as I was just saying it. So, let me see. So, just trying to wait for him to come up here, just so you can get the gist of like how it is. See how this big boy is coming through? So, every so often, you got to watch what you're doing on the edge here. Now, what I've been noticing with this, it's getting every nook and cranny, but it seems as though there's like a lot of bumps in a lot of these areas. Sometimes, controlling this is good, but every so often you might have to watch out, because you feel like if it gets away from you, you're gonna get like all on the side here, like have the mower in the street. So that's something I've been noticing. I'm good with what I'm doing, but every so often there's a little bit of a jerk that I have to be careful of, that makes me think like, oh, I'm about to go into the street, and when the car goes, boom. But I'm just taking my time on the outline there. But as I come back to get the, by the sidewalk, I'm going full, wide open. So I noticed with the zero turn in the 48, you seem like you got a little bit more control, because, with the handles on the 48, you can, control it better on the edges than you can with the Stander here. And then also the zero turn, you're sitting down, you can control it a lot better, but you're not gonna get every nook and cranny like this. So I'm gonna see how this ends up, because I think at the end of the day, even though this may be a little something you have to watch out by the street side with this, that because it's getting almost every nook and cranny of things, and then that takes away from the time doing the weed eating. So I'm just noticing a little something as I'm going here. It's like little pros and cons on it. I still think I should be able to use this because I think it's going to make up the time for going out to weed eat. So we'll see what time I finish, and I'll give you some more update on like my feelings on using this on the curb to sidewalks. All right, guys. All right. Yeah, we are finished. And the things I have to say about this now, it is, damn, 6:40. So it seemed like it's been like 3 hours since I've been doing whatever I have to do. Now, I think I had the wrong time. I have to check my times. I think I said 1 hour and 25 minutes for the mowing. I need to check that because I might be thinking about the time it takes us to weed eat it if we were just weed eating it by ourselves. But, and I'm thinking it may be like 1 hour and 45 minutes. Let me check that. Regardless, it's been 3 hours. And a couple of things. I definitely took time to blow with the mower. You know, trying to get used to like how to do it with that, you know, without the blower, just, you know, just using the mower backing up. It was different ways I was trying it. And the thing that I saw, like I mentioned before, that was a bit of trying to get used to and a bit of an issue compared to the ride on the zero turn and the walk behind, was when you're doing the outside, like towards the road, and it's kind of bumpy, and it's just to have that control that you have with the Stander. The controls with obviously the zero turn and walk behind are better. You get better control and grip and stability when it comes to that. Now with the Stander, you're getting more nook and cranny stuff that you're leaving for, that you're for the weed eating is less. So you're helping that part of it out. But I'm starting to think, and I may try, and this was the first time I actually tried it with this, but I'm just going by what I've been used to with the walk behind or the zero turn. So I'm thinking, I don't know, that zero turn with the speed, you know, being 27 horsepower compared to that being 17, you know, and then you're covering 61 inches as well. So I don't know. I'm thinking that would probably go faster, and you probably eat up, you know, go a faster time than what you did with this Stander. So I gotta see what the pros and cons are on that. Like, I'm thinking that with the zero turn and then the walk behind, you're probably gonna get done faster because you're getting better control. Even if you're leaving a little bit behind for the weed eaters, I don't know. I'm just having a funny feeling like that might be just faster. I can sit here and say I can try this again, you know, and get, you know, just my first time using it, but I just, you know, I'm just using common sense that when it comes to that outside edge, you're worrying about like how you may jerk or whatever your controls with the Stander. So I may have to try that one more time, but just going on like what my experiences are with the zero turn and the walk behind, I'm just thinking there's just better control, especially on the edges. Like I don't like, even if you're getting towards the edge, you're going to wonder if one of those wheels are going to pop off this curb, and then you know. But I felt more pressure with the Stander on the edge of that road than I did the other two. So, and I believe it was a lot faster than this time. But I'm gonna double check that. But regardless, that's not taking anything away from this machine. It's just probably telling me that if the other two are faster or better control on the edge, that it's probably better just to use those when it comes to the curb and sidewalks up here, because there's a lot of bumpy areas. But that's, like I said, it's not taking away from how efficient I know that Stander is. But hey, it was worth a try. All right, guys, I'm about to take my butt on home. I got a good amount of stuff done, so I'm gonna see about working tomorrow possibly. You know, I just like to be ahead of schedule. All right, guys, till the next time, you know.